Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am Melissa.
I'm Kevin Allen Frederick III.
Don't we have a pre-roll?
No.
They're in first position.
I'm Marcus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed it up, but I thought you said it was a pre-roll. That's why I was like, oh, we're going to have to go back.
I told Kev that it wasn't
got it.
what you heard.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry.
Don't we have a pre-roll?
That's how she said it. And I'm Marcus.
Angel was giving
This
me
week's episode.
You got
You got games on your phone?
phone?
That was
Angel, why like you was close to the phone? Don't we have a pre? We don't have a pre-roll.
Because I was like, that's
Where's
what I
the
thought.
What you
My
say?
bad.
What did you say?
Oh, shit.
Get your face away from it. Look at your friend.
Huh? Do we have a? We don't have one. It's in
We
first
ain't got
position?
one.
Okay.
I thought
Y'all
we
wanna
said
start or
it's
y'all wanna
hot
keep
in
going?
here. They cut off the air in here. Hi, I'm Angel.
And I'm Marcus again.
And we are reviewing the show Made at First Sight season 332,
Man.
episode 900.
They have episodes of this show.
Yeah.
Come on.
This season is dragging for me personally. It normally doesn't, but at this early, but for me personally, it is a little bit dragging because I feel like we are excavating problems. We are digging for problems. And since there's not a lot, we just keep circling. We're hovering around the same one every single episode. And I personally am exhausted. Okay. What's one of the couple's names? Stacia.
Let's
Okay.
start with I want to start with Jason Statham.
We can start with yes, let's start with him. Okay, so let's start with Kristen and Mitch.
That's her name?
Oh, yeah.
Acting like old Mitch.
Come on.
That's
Come
what
on,
he acting
freestyle,
like.
babe. Freestyle.
Oh, hold up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Freestyle?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
freestyle.
I don't like environmental toxins, and that's what I do. We got the propoxins because we stand on the politicians, and they a bunch of bitchins because we're all married at first sight. Dr. Cow, yeah,
Got a
pow, pow,
and I got my gal.
yeah.
That is what.
And he's amazing. I didn't know that he could freestyle. And truly, I was like, did I marry Tupac? Biggie? Who?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, she was
Listen,
excited.
white
She was like, I
mediocrity
got a
is-
black guy with white privilege.
Yes.
White mediocrity be amazing to them.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
DC, beat your feet.
Because this is my
that's
wife.
exactly.
And he
That's
was on
exactly what it was.
I was just, you're so much fun. I never knew. I'm sick of it. I'm sick
That was
of
the
it.
most
But
hip hop
I'm
she heard since Who Let the Dogs Out.
Right.
more than that, I am sick of Mitch.
He was Whack Harlow.
I'm tired of him and I'm sick of it.
Oh,
I'm sick of
man.
him. I want to throw him in the garbage and then
Well, nonetheless,
flick him.
you would have to throw him in the recycle. Or the
Come on.
compost. As an environmentalist, don't you think that having houses and cars is a little bit hypocritical? She was like, I do not care about Earth. I'm trying to get this money.
Yeah, we living right now, today. You know what was weird?
I was talking. Oh, go ahead, Tank.
No, what was weird is he didn't want to make. He was like, this doesn't have to be a big deal. When he made it such an enormous deal of wearing this
Wait,
goddamn
are you
shirt,
talking about
He's like,
the
I
t-shirt?
just don't feel like.
Yeah, the t-shirt.
Yeah,
That's
the
what he's talking about.
t-shirt. Yeah, it's like, I just don't feel like you should get things for people, and they don't know about or they don't. Fool, that's a gift. What are you talking about?
Dog, it was like, and I ain't gonna hold you. Me and Melissa watched this at separate times, or watched this part at separate times. I was literally talking to the TV. I was like, boy, it ain't nothing but a regular shirt with two buttons. She acted like he got him like an Austin Powers shirt or something that was just like where the nipples were out. It was a good fella from Target. It is not that serious.
Shirt.
He was acting like it was it was a basic t-shirt.
You can't get much basic than that.
No, like he dresses amazing or he's all into fashion and it was just out of his character.
Hold up, did y'all
same shirt?
Did y'all hear this?
What are you doing all this?
Did y'all hear the shade that Alexis threw at him?
No,
When he walked after he changed his shirt, when he was walking back, she was like, "And that's your better option?"
Right. He was being annoying unnecessarily. This whole episode, he tap danced on every nerve in my body. My whole entire nervous system was exhausted at the end of this episode as a result of him. I'm done with him.
I was the shirt thing pissed me off, but the more egregious difference between them is the flipping houses conversation, because that's a difference in ideologies.
Yes.
Yes.
He's talking. I was like, oh, y'all not gonna be a good match, because he's basically anti-capitalist, environmentalist, and she made a good point. She said, I'm trying to flip a little house, make a little bread. I'm not a mega corporation buying 30. Like I don't have gentrify the whole neighborhood money.
Right.
I'm just trying to buy for 300, sell for 375. And he's like, I'm in the thing about him that annoys me. Melissa and I talked about this one time. Marriage Be Hard loves a conversation, and she was saying to me, "You have to, if you can't give the decency to give me a message kindly, then you are wrong." He thinks just because he is honest that he is a good communicator or it's right. It's just like I used to work in daycare. It reminds me of like 2 or 3 year olds when they don't want to take a nap. It's big no nap energy.
Yeah.
I don't want to a dirty trash heap. Yeah, I don't want to wear that shirt. I want my baba. I want my boppy energy. Like, shut up and go lay down before we play dodgeball after this nap. And I'm going after you first.
See,
he pissed me off so bad on both those conversations. Yeah, I was like, all right, just get him off my television. I don't want to watch the program no more until he is off of it.
He was missing one of Melissa's 3 pillars. He had the honesty, he had the transparency, but he didn't have the vulnerability. Oh, he was just being a dick.
Yes.
And
big.
And the thing is, I actually could understand the conversation of how flipping houses actually goes against what he believes in. That part I didn't really, I was like, okay, if this is fundamentally against what he believes, the t-shirt thing, because it was an item that was already purchased, already made, it was just like, you can't come up with a way to get to compromise quicker than you throwing a tantrum. Mitch wouldn't wear something like this.
Third person thing drove me crazy.
Because he was talking about 2 different things, which made me want to call bullshit.
Me too.
Right. It was like, one was, this is not my style, and I don't like to be given something that I didn't ask for. The other one, as an environmentalist, this is very materialistic. Yes. Sir, what is it, a cat or is it a dog? The fact of the matter is, the shirt is purchased. So the only compromise, so the materialism has already happened. You can't go, it's been bought. Even if she returns it, it's already been made. It's already been purchased by a manufacturer. So if you really want to come to a real compromise, I'm going to wear it, but do you mind if we either repurpose this or give it to someone else, take it to a homeless shelter or something? But instead, you are really talking about, which the expert, which I do want to touch on, the Black expert that came in, she was like, oh, this is about control. And he was like, yeah, not realizing it's not so much about you not wanting to be controlled. It's you wanting to be in control.
Right. Correct. Angel, it wasn't like cat or dog. It was like cat or baseball bat. These things
yes.
So far. And this is the other thing. It's low-key hypocritical. Did you make the shirt you have on right now? No, you didn't. You went to a store and you purchased it. He does not make a good husband because he is a brat. He throws temper tantrum and he stands on stands on ceremony on things that really don't matter. Yes. Just give in sometimes. Just compromise. Sometimes, Mitch, shut up and just go with the flow.
Even I'm step on you. Even when he knew it was a joke, like I'm like, okay, you tell him it's a joke. I'll tell you, I was so annoyed. Oh. When he got to that party and was like, yeah, I'm changing. As soon as I get a chance, I'm changing. I was like, boy, hush.
Yeah, he's a joke.
And I want to go back to the house thing one more time, because I was thinking like he was more bratty about the shirt, but the house thing is more dangerous because he needs to marry an environmentalist.
Absolutely.
If he's like that, to where it's like it's a core tenet of how, and most environmentalists that are for real like that,
Yes.
You got to marry somebody who runs a nonprofit,
Yes.
or something like, because you see the world. Environmentalists should not marry a capitalist.
Yeah.
Because flipping houses, that's capitalism at its best.
Oh, absolutely.
You really do. As much as she wants to be nice, and this is the part that frustrated her when he was saying she was being inauthentic. He was like, I ain't trying to displace a family. He was like, well, by raising the prices you're inauthentic. And she was like, don't call me inauthentic. He was like, I didn't call you inauthentic. I said you were being inauthentic just one time, which means you're not. And she was like, don't gaslight me. He was like, I'm not gaslighting, but I'm also just saying what I said and not saying what I called you. Just one time don't make you that. But I will say it again, you're not.
She was being inauthentic, though. I agree with him. She was like,
she was trying to comfort him. She should have just been like, I'm only displacing one family.
She was like, we have to fight the wrongs of the world. We have to fight them. Like, I get it. And he was like, but what? But I'm about to ball out, bitch.
Right. I'm about to make this bread, Mitch.
Yeah, right. But I mean, when I make my $100,000 off this house, I will give somebody like a loaf of bread. All right. So just
that's how she should start saying his name, Mitch.
This is what really made him a hypocrite to me. Playboy, you had a whole wedding.
Listen.
You had a whole wedding with flowers, with a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary.
And that's all.
And to draw your line in the sand with this shirt, that's the part that really.
The wedding. He took them people's money and went to Mexico. Didn't care that the people in Mexico be working for much less than $1. Was all
they didn't get there by no sailboat either.
No, let's keep it a buck.
Jet fuel.
Anytime Americans go to a country that's less fortunate for great prices and luxury hotels, listen, me and Melissa went to Mexico not long ago. On our way to a fancy restaurant, we drove by people who lived in shipping containers. You got to rectify that with yourself.
I know it's tough.
Because you be in the luxury, I mean, it'd be a 5-star hotel. Listen, we're all hypocrites. I'd be like, that sucks. Let me just look at my phone so I ain't got to see it.
Because it is tough. That's
right?
Tough.
But he didn't have no problem at that luxury hotel giving them people pesos with his money. But when you come to a shirt that literally probably costs $12.
Made in Honduras.
Now you want to put your flag in the ground. Listen, everybody hates capitalism, but this iPhone, if we weren't exploiting people all across the world, it would cost $6,000.
Sure enough.
Mm-hmm.
We all be mad, but we is not so mad that we won't take that money, because them people, listen, the cobalt in these things, them people be losing their life over this. This thing should not cost $1,000. This is a personal computer in your hand. It should cost $7,000. This shirt cost somebody not Actively Black. This Nike, Actively Black is done right.
Yeah.
Something else.
Handkerchief.
From Nike was made for 2 cents, and we bought it. Just keep it $1,000. If you're gonna be environmentalist, wear clothes made of hemp and seeds.
Right.
Make a deal. Just go have sex with the earth. Cut a hole in the ground and just want that soil. Just go hump a tree. You doggone. He want to eat out a bush, like a literal bush, not a bush.
Actual bush, a rose bush.
I don't need it
with thorns.
Let me eat the butt of this.
Stop him while he's on this tangent.
All right.
So this is what I wanted to say real quick as an aside about the what's her face, the expert. Why they do her like that? They should have warmed us up to her, because she's coming in as like a Dr. Viviana. And mind you, Pia was cute. She was dressed. She was ready. And she actually knew what she was talking about. But Dr. Viviana got big shoes to fill. I was like, why didn't they like warm us up to her? They just had her in a group session.
Is she a new expert? She was
a guest. She was a guest expert for
just
this,
that.
Just that.
Okay.
But it was like supposed to be like a surprise, like group date. Remember, like that's not how that works.
I said, why they do
group therapy for a group date? I was like, wait, what?
Therapy talking about like intimacy, vulnerability, that type of thing is wildly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I didn't even understand why they like, girls, you got to have individual sessions with these people doing this like this, and then them having to be like, well, we kind of addressed this but kind of didn't, therefore I'm gonna say it. And this, girl, it's too much.
Group therapy is whack, but working out together as a group is great, and that's what
Very
Melissa
good.
and I have been doing with Noom over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So this
My
is our
butt's been
4th
getting
week.
big.
Her butt's been getting big. We've been eating healthy. I made the healthy choice to drink this Pellegrino when I wanted orange juice. I had black coffee when I wanted sugar and cream and something from Starbucks that was 500 calories. But I didn't get it.
Because what?
Because I'm back on track. And Noom was there for me when I wasn't back on track. Noom was there for me when I slipped off the wagon yesterday. As a matter of fact, I got a couple desserts. It was on the house and I couldn't turn that down. But today I was back. Listen, Noom is different, guys. It's not going to beat you up. It's a psychological approach, okay? Psychology first approach. Noom Weight empowers you to build more sustainable habits and behaviors. To date, Noom Weight has helped more than 3.6 million people lose weight, and I'm one of the 0.6 million and the 3. Every journey is different, so your daily lessons are personalized to you and your goals. Me and Melissa are working out. We have different goals. I want to lose weight and get muscular and tone. Melissa wants some gains.
Correct.
She wants her butt getting bigger. Cheeks getting bigger. She wants thick, QUE. Okay, so we have different approaches. Our workouts are different. Everything's different. That's okay with Noom. All right, you don't have to worry about your journey different. We're just doing it together, but on our own personal journeys. You understand me? Whatever your health goals are, the flexible, non-restricted program focuses on your progress instead of perfection. Choose your level of support from 5-minute daily check-in to personal coaching. Right now, stay focused on what's important to you with Noom Weight's psychology-based approach. Sign up for your trial today at noom.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's NOOM.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Sign up for your trial today. Okay?
Okay.
Thick Lissa in effect.
All right. I just need to unpack Mitch real quick. So first, something that turned my stomach. I saw him cooking in the kitchen. He's just flipping food all outside of the skillet, not picking it up. He's disgusting. 2, he's just like insanely environmental. He's like way too far into it. I'm sure other environmentalists look at him like, dude, you have lost your freaking mind. I could only imagine the lack of showers he takes a month. Oh. This man, I know he has to have an odor. His apartment probably smells disgusting. I can only imagine how he smells. I'm just unpacking it because this is like, dude, you just worried about the earth, and I'm sure you live in California, so I know you're mad about the drought and people using water. So you're gonna compensate by not using any water, and that showed by the disgusting kitchen. Like no moisture has touched any of those surfaces.
Musty, biblically musty.
Big musty. 3. The green, I don't know what color shirt that was, but I have never seen the shirt that wrinkled on TV in my life. It looked like somebody bought that shirt up and parked a car on it for 3 months, and then he put it on and wore it.
Somebody did this.
I said, this shirt looks like a topographical map. I was like, how do you get anything that wrinkled?
Right.
It's like if somebody spray painted aluminum foil after you balled it up in a ball and then put it on.
Yes.
That's how many wrinkles was in this shirt. It didn't look like it was possible. I'm like, is this a design choice? But to iron, you got to use electricity, which burns coal, which also uses water. I don't know. He's insane.
Is that y'all unpacking?
That's my unpacking of him. I just saw so many things, and I was just like, oh. Then he goes up and hugs people. He just seems like he might not have a pleasant
smell. She was so irritated when she was having a serious conversation. He was like, flick.
I was irritated with him too.
She was like, are you paying attention? He was like, my bad. I was flicking. Just flicking.
Yeah, he's
my flare. That's what he said. My flare. I was like,
I'm annoyed with him.
Yeah, he's
annoyed with him, but I'm annoyed with him.
I think everybody is. I don't know how they picked him.
She seems like
I don't know how after talking to him and visiting him and seeing his place, how he got on the show.
True.
Dr. Pepper, she needs to be on the show. We need to know why, how.
Yeah, absolutely.
because it makes no. Number one, he is a very specific type of person, being that environmentally.
Y'all know what it is. Okay, sorry, Melissa. Go ahead. We were just in the dark for a while.
To Marcus, praise the Lord.
Marcus was like, but him being that environmentally conscious and being a like hoarder, you have to be matched with someone that is with that.
Being a hoarder?
He's a hoarder.
Oh, he's an extreme hoarder.
Makes sense. No, it makes sense. As an environmentalist, he doesn't want anything to be outside, so he brings it all to his house.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, next we have this is who I want to talk about. Let's go to Stacia and Nate.
Stacia, is it Stacia or is it Stacia? No. Oh my God, today that girl got on my last.
He is too.
Marcus Anthony. So I missed the first part. I rewatched it this morning. I said, what happened with Stacia? Melissa said it, and it was perfect. After I rewatched it, all she said was, I love you. I want you to say you love me too. And if you don't love me, that's fine. But also tell me you love me now. Like, she said what?
Yeah.
And then I watched the episode. I was like, oh, she really did say that almost verbatim.
She's the worst.
She said so many things so many times. Listen, I've given Nate crap, obviously. But I was like, now when this boy talking sense, that lets you know how far gone she is. She was like, I'm at an 8 with loving you. He was like, a what? He was like, I'm at a 4 or a 5. I'm getting to know you.
5.
She was 40, like 40 out of 100 is great.
Yeah, she was like, I know my fractions. I know my percentages. This is terrible. She's like, you're not vulnerable enough because you won't talk to me. You don't love me. She was like, you're saying I don't have faith? I've got a tattoo of faith on my arm.
Says it right here.
I know faith. It's right here.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
I was like,
it's
girl.
Right here. I wrote it on myself permanently.
I have a problem. I was actually telling my friend this. People who have had, gone through a lot of training on getting their emotional intelligence up, there's a lot of times where they can look down on people that they feel like aren't emotionally intelligent. And when she kept saying, when is he going to catch up to me? And the reason why it bothers me is because even if we don't always acknowledge how we're feeling, we're showing it some way, somehow. We might not know, like a certain person might not know those clues, but it is hard for people to completely be able to block out anything from coming out. And my thing is, you aren't choosing to try to understand him and how he shows himself. You're only deciding there is no way you are where I am at unless you're showing yourself the way I am showing myself.
And that's the problem. It's very narrow. It's a very narrow view that it has to mirror basically what she's doing. Otherwise, it's not good enough. My other problem with her, I have the same problem with her that I have with Lindy, is that everything is a stampede. It's casual. Everything is like an avalanche of questions, and it's overwhelming to these men who I'm still trying to understand how I feel about you. And not only do you start with do you love me? Well, now do you feel differently about me? Well, what do you think about our future? Well, what about this? Well, what about decision date? He said we're at a 40. It's like, girl, what I need you to do, let's all take a breather. Give me 5 seconds. I need to think. I need to process.
Objection. I wanted to say objection.
No, literally.
Berating the witness. Objection. Yeah. No. I was like, girl, when she said, do you feel differently about me now? I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And he was like,
I'm exhausted.
This rice is burning. Let me check on.
Let me take.
He wanted to jump out the window. I was like, girl, take a breath.
Let me tell you, when I was ready to jump out my skin when they were in the group therapy. And they had the emotion wheel. That's what my therapist uses with me. So Marcus got so excited. Angel, they got the emotion wheel.
They got the wheel.
I was like, oh, that wheel is something else.
I said, I did that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I've seen that before on the Instagram with Melissa.
So she was like, the woman was like, tell me your emotions, Stacia. She was like, I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm disappointed, I'm hurt, I am stunned, I feel alone, I feel deserted. He goes, I feel disappointed. Oh, 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 disappointed? Lady, you just said that you were alone on an island, depressed, disappointed, shocked, dismayed, and he said one emotion,
That was like,
and she was you. It was like he shot her in her chest.
Yes. Yes.
Like the TikTok bullets.
Yes.
yeah, it was funny is she was in her little talking head, little confessional, completely like contradicting herself. Like I was like, girl, do you not realize the previous scene just happened? Like we saw it. We saw what you said and what you did. What are you talking about?
You didn't see. We saw. They recorded that part.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't know how they was gonna put it in the edit.
The red light was blinking when you said that. It was like
right after you said that, they put that part, and then you talked.
Yeah, Angel, she called it.
Yeah, they do, because she was like, it's not like I'm, if he doesn't love me on this. She said that a few episodes ago. If he doesn't say I love you by decision day, then that's done for me. Well, it's not like if he doesn't say I love you on decision day, it's not that big of a deal. But also, you don't love me, because that's going to be an issue for me.
You know what it is?
Like, girl,
it's that Rick James.
Choose you this day.
It's that Rick James thing. I think I ain't never put my foot on a couch. Of course, I put his foot on my couch. Put on his couch.
He's like, I ain't never slapped you. You slapped me today.
Did y'all watch the after show?
No.
I didn't either. I didn't watch it either.
I ain't adding 30 more minutes.
But Angel's like hit the nail on the head when she was like at the top of the episode. She was like, he's gonna end up getting on his, she's gonna end up getting on his nerves.
She get on,
and that's exactly what happened, because like she's so demanding on these specific things, but then she's like Angel saying, she likes to come off like she's the emotionally intelligent one, and well, you're not competing. He's like, here, I'm giving you emotion. You want it, emotion, here it is. I'm pissed. She's like, feel like you're attacking me. He was like,
oh, it looked like he was about to crump in her face when he was on the couch.
Oh yeah,
I've been showing you action. I'm showing you
Columbus
things.
short on that ass.
Going to therapy. I'm trying to talk to you and communicate. I was like, he kept doing this like lip thing. I was like, he's about to start crumping, and I don't know if she can bring it. I don't know if she's going to be able to crump back.
We all bring in previous emotions from previous relationship, except me and Melissa, because we got married at 7 years old. But the majority of adults who are 25, 30, 35, whatever, you've had some serious relationships before, except Nate, who ain't told nobody I love you since 11th grade, apparently. But her previous relationships have colored this relationship so much that she's not allowing him to be him for fear that he will be her previous guys. They didn't tell me I love me, or they love me. They made me do things I didn't feel comfortable with doing. She's so worried about him not doing it. I be forgetting. He was like, dog, it's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's only 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, he was being complete.
That's apparently Courtney said. She said,
this on the after party?
Yeah, on the after party. He better be grateful he gets to live in her house and live a life of luxury.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you what. There's no luxury. No, they could live in the Taj Mahal. If you're that annoying, I will rather live in a cardboard box alone than to live on the penthouse of a Ritz-Carlton, having to answer your barrage of questions. You know what? I'm finna live under this bridge, because I'd rather live on the bridge or live with Mitch than
Now what was funny is when go ahead, Liz.
No, you go.
I was saying you go.
What was funny is when they were sitting there in the pool and he was like, how much you need to plug it in? How much you love me and all that, and he was like, I'm at like a 4, possible 5, like it was a hand of spades. She was like, well, I'm at an 8. And he was even like I was with him, like, how is that even possible? Like, how did we get here from last week? Like, what do you mean you at an 8? That makes the math don't math.
And his reasoning made sense. He was like, it's been 3 weeks. I'm getting to know you. I am opening up to you little by little because I don't want to open up fully. He didn't say inauthentically, but I don't want to open up fully and it not be for real. So let's get to know you as time goes on. It'll be more. He said time, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's one of the things you need?
Time is the number one factor.
He was like, time. And she's like, and it was really funny because Melissa already said it. And she said almost verbatim, I don't want him to say it if he doesn't mean it. But I just want him to say it and mean it. But he doesn't. I don't want to say what I want him to. I don't want him to say what he wants me to hear, but I do want to hear that, and I want him to say it.
Yes.
Well, girl, you can't do both of those because he don't mean it. So if you hear it now,
right.
If he said "I love you," girl, fine. Like Martin was. Dang, Gina, I will marry you.
Dang, Gina.
Are you happy now?
He didn't mean it.
You know what? The problem with Stacia is that she's so focused on the problem that she can't seem to like focus on the solution. And that's why I love BetterHelp. And BetterHelp is a sponsor of today's podcast. You know, there have been times when I've been like that, where I have just strictly focused on what the problem was. And that only is going to get you so far, right? It can be tough to train your brain to stay in problem-solving mode when faced with a challenge in life. But when you learn how to find your own solutions, there's no better feeling. A therapist can help you become a better problem solver, making it easier to accomplish your goals, no matter how big or small. So one of the big things that I had, big discoveries I had in therapy is I really would get stuck on an emotion. Like I'd be sad or I'd be fearful of an outcome. And my therapist was like, your emotions are just little messengers. They're telling you something. What is your emotion telling you? Me being able to look at my emotions like that put me in a problem-solving mode, because once I had what the message was, I was able to move about my life with solving the thing that the message was trying to tell me. So if it was like I was feeling uneasy with someone, a lot of times that was my body saying, this is not somebody that you should actually be involving yourself with. So you need to remove them from your life. Problem solving mode versus staying just looking at the problem and being like, I feel sad. So therapy has definitely helped me be able to better understand my emotions and being able to actually use them in a way to live a better life. So if you're thinking about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, accessible, affordable, and entirely online. Get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey and switch therapists anytime. When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/TBTB
TBTB
today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And you know what? After
Angel? What?
The other problem I have that I know the solution would be is HelloFresh, because I am very hungry.
Me
to the
too.
point.
Me three.
To the point, it's you 4.
I'm me 4, 5, and 6. Y'all know I like to eat.
To the point
You for 2.
that I'm currently eating stale cereal. But let me tell you, that ain't gonna be my problem tonight. Because tonight I'm making some HelloFresh. I made some HelloFresh. I made some HelloFresh last night that slapped so hard.
Yeah, it was good.
It was these paninis. It was roasted vegetables. It was red onions, bell peppers, zucchini. Okay, with some mozzarella. I made my own. What's that stuff called? It's like mayonnaise, but it's not mayonnaise. Aioli. Hey, that's what I did. And then I also made my own little potato wedges. This was it. I didn't come up with this on my own. HelloFresh said, girl, listen, here you go. Kids ate it. Even Amar was tearing that food up. And that's why I like HelloFresh, okay? Because you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Now, listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all some great things about HelloFresh if you didn't know. HelloFresh isn't just for dinners. Shop HelloFresh Market for quick breakfasts, wholesome snacks, and even desserts.
Oh, yes.
You'll find everything you need to satisfy your cravings, that's with a V, without stepping foot into the grocery store or mini mart. And you can also easily customize your meals with Hello Custom by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading to choice proteins, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. It's never been easier to eat your way. So listen, y'all, I need y'all to go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16.
TBTB16.
And use code TBTB16.
TBTB16.
For 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. I'm going to tell you one more time. Go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16.
TBTB16.
And use code TBTB16.
TBTB16.
For 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Again, that's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Okay, anything else?
Nate is not gonna make it. Jason Statham and that girl not gonna make it. I think that girl, what's her name? Kristen. She would have made a good spouse for a lot of people on this show or people in the world. If you ain't auditioning for love in this relationship, I feel like most people who are not hoarding environmentalists could make a relationship work with her.
He's a very specific type.
No, yeah, she definitely has a lot, giving him way more grace than what he deserves.
Yes.
Way more.
Even when the news therapist was like, do you feel like you're losing yourself? First of all, the nerve of him to be like, yes. No, she's the one doing all the compromising. She's the one making sure that the world revolves around you. She's the one she's the one making sure that when they have that when y'all have a party, she's getting environmentally friendly things. When you make $3 and she makes 3 times that.
Oh man, that was so funny on that episode.
Like, dude, shut up, Mitch. I'm sorry. I'm over. All right. Nothing else on?
They're not gonna make it.
Okay, Kristen and Mitch. Okay, let's go to Lindy and Miguel.
Lindy is crazy. Listen and Miguel is not having it.
No, and I'm here for it because for whatever reason, she seems to believe that being crazy and being able to sustain her craziness is an act of love. No, ma'am, Miss Pam. What? No, that's not how this works. I don't have to be your toxic like punching bag because you want to show your rump every 5 minutes and throw a temper tantrum. No. Not all the ladies, but her and Stacia, they are on my nerves. They're usually the women be on point. This season, these 2 girls.
And no. Nate's or what's his name? Nate? No, not Nate. What's Miguel's? Miguel. His friend didn't help because he was like, low key, she be tripping.
Cause she do.
She was a wet blanket at the party, and he was like, does that feel like a red flag to you? He was like, nah, but also yes. And by no, I do mean yes. It's red flag here. I thought I was tripping, but I know I ain't tripping now.
They keep calling that girl Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
He said at the group therapy, she was like, he hasn't really saw my crazy side. He said, I haven't. I think I have. She was like, I'm trying not to crunch into the mic. He said, I really wanted like to see him, how he deals with that. And he was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't know why she doesn't think that she shouldn't do some work to be able to not be crazy. Like, why is that where you're like, this works for me. So if you could
just as I am and put me on that healthcare and hush.
Girl, no.
Put me on that healthcare now or you don't love me.
I don't get why she don't get that. Nobody wants that.
No.
Nobody wants to have to deal with someone who cannot grab a hold of their own emotions.
Yeah.
And if that's something she can't do on her own, she might need medication. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's crazy. Like week after week, you don't see this. Like day after day, you're going into these situations with this same person. Eventually, you're going to have to look in the mirror and be like, okay, maybe I need to change something. But she's like, no, absolutely not. I'm perfect.
Man.
I'm not changing. You're changing.
She's annoying.
Take me as I am too. Don't question me. Put me on your insurance. I don't want your last name, and I'm finna act like this
And I'm finna, be crazy.
I'm finna be like this. This is who I am. Hush and love me.
Yeah, Kyrie, I think that's how Kyrie said Lindy needs to learn how to self-regulate. Her going off the deep end and using that as part of her identity is problematic. It's not anyone's job to reel you in. I 100%.
That reminds me of people
agree.
on Twitter who be like, if you ain't gonna put me in my place, then you can't be with me. You put yourself in your place. I'm not finna.
You're not a child,
right?
Yeah, like I'm not finna be telling you, no, you ain't gonna be talking to me like I'm gonna leave. He went right back to evaluating. You know what?
I'll leave first. I'm not here for this toxicity. We're gonna be up and down. Girl, no, ain't nobody got time.
And then who's this? Kimberly Rivers said what I said. Her friends already said at the top of the show, top of this season, she's gonna act a goddamn fool.
But listen, not only that, she's acting like, you know, when you're in AA and they give you a sponsor volunteers to help. She is like, you're my sponsor. If you didn't know, you're the person that needs to talk me off the ledge every time. And he's like, the hell, I will not. Your cootie cat ain't that good. I'll sleep with somebody. I will go and stay in Dungeons and Dragons world for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and he was already only halfway in to begin with. This is making it easy for him. He's like, keep acting a fool.
Make my decision clear.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why she's scared of him leaving, because she probably really is crazy. Like, girl, you got to do better. You can't.
Gotta do better.
Girl, stop. They get on my nervous. For real, they're on my nervous system. Like, God, get it together.
They get on my nerves. Just hush.
That's what I want to tell her. Like, get it together. You got both her. They go off the deep end too much too soon.
Too much too soon.
Like, girl, just chill for a second. Just relax. Lay low for a little while. Like, girl, let him fall in love with you first. We barely like you.
Ain't nobody fall in love with crazy.
I'm sorry, I have to mention, Melissa looks like she's on a different show than the rest of us. I'm looking at the four of us, and Melissa looks so gorgeous. It looks like Melissa is on a different show than the rest.
You did press this morning.
I got to show. I wish I could show y'all this. I can't though. First of all, we traveled across the country. Right? There's nothing worse than going from LA to the East Coast and then having to do something that's early on the East Coast. So it felt like we woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah,
early.
4 o'clock the morning. Our body feels like that. Taking a COVID test, mind you. Listen, I'm a morning person, but I'm not a 4 o'clock in the morning person. I'm like 5:36. I was so frustrated. These people in New York being awake, just happy and smiling. Everybody was bright-eyed. I was like, y'all, it was raining today. It was dreary. It looked like Seattle out here right now. When I tell you the hotels, we need to talk about this.
Oh my gosh, that's on my Pop the Trunk today.
Okay. Put some light in the bathroom. Light. You can't. Melissa was doing her makeup. She was going to the bathroom mirror, felt like it was in a dungeon. She had to come to this window, do her makeup with her little compact beer in her hand. It took her about 2 hours to do the makeup. And when I tell you that interview was 3 hours and 47 minutes long, and listen, I'm talking about she putting the face on.
3 minutes?
3 minutes and 47 seconds long.
I was like, God dang.
I was about to say, that was a long interview.
No.
5 minutes is generous.
I'm gonna have the two hotels we was just in. I'm gonna have to. I had to shave in the middle of the room because you can't see. We need lights. Stop trying to make hotel rooms so aesthetically cool that you can't see. I need to see.
Yeah, I said that recently too.
Like Jason Momoa, and it's dark.
It is dark. From C, I get it.
Yes. It's dark, man. Like, turn the stuff up. I feel like EJ Speed. I can't hear. Cut it up.
For real. It's dark.
Yeah. Anyway. I said that recently too. Like, we was in the last time we traveled. What was that bathroom we was in?
New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. I was like, where is we got the blinds, all those shades all the way open, all the lights on in here. Why is the bathroom a cave?
Marcus, let me show you the over. This is the only light we have in this room. It's this.
And it's gloomy.
And it's gloomy. The bathroom is on this side in the dark. You turn the mirror on, there is no light. When I need to shave, I gotta see if I missed the spot.
Yeah. You in a hotel room, you're guessing.
Dog, Marcus, I gotta feel around. I gotta have Melissa look. By the grace of God, she can shave my head without cutting me. But man, that's why I almost always shave before I leave. because you never know what you're gonna get. Fruit's a gamble, so is hotel lighting. Hello, put some more stuff in it.
Back to these ladies being beautiful though. Men are just used to it. Huh?
I was gonna say someone was saying Angel is not being self-deprecating. I don't think she was at all.
No, I'm not being self-deprecating. Melissa beat the shit out of her face, and it looks like she was the only one that knew we had a show today. Just because of how well she did her face. It looks like we would just man on the street, like she did a man on the street interview. You know how you be getting regular folk. Like, do you know the address of the White House?
Hey, y'all got me on TV. So what I think, this is what I think. Lindy got to not be crazy. When this gonna be on TV? Hey, Mom, I'm on TV with this is the person who works for the CBS.
Yeah. Now, half the time y'all be looking like y'all about to. Oh, what she say?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Now I said half the time y'all be looking like y'all got y'all about to walk a red carpet, and the men come in. We just look like we about to give you a bid to renovate your kitchen or something, and about to start that day. It's like
that's all right. I like a good plumber.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I was about to tell you. Melissa took a picture of me. I was asleep. I made this joke on Keep Your Distance, but I've said it before. My butt crack be out when it shouldn't be. I was asleep. Melissa sent me a picture. My butt was fully out, and now I'm talking about dead to the world sleep. My butt crack was like,
he'd be so happy,
poked out. Like I'm not it. You know, like when the kid's supposed to go to bed and you let him stay up, he just be like, "I'm up." That's how the butt was. But was like, "Hey man,
where was this at? Were y'all in the hotel?" Oh, okay, at least that.
I about passed out sleep. It was so early. We went to bed because that's the thing. Your mind, 11 o'clock here. I mean, 2 o'clock just feels like 11. Yeah. So we couldn't sleep last night till about 2 o'clock, and it had to be up by 6:30.
That's the devil.
Take the COVID test at 7:20.
The devil.
3 minutes, and then it was 3 hours until the interview. But now you're up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to complain more.
Okay, come on. Let's be done. You are. All right, here we go. Alexis and Justin. That's the last couple, right?
No, we didn't do the Asians.
We didn't do Ben and
Oh, let's do them. Ben and Morgan. First of all, he had toothpaste around his mouth when they were working out, and for that reason, I am out.
Oh, he heard what?
Toothpaste around his mouth when they were working out. So Melissa's
out. Oh God, yeah.
I'm done. No more.
Listen didn't even listen to the whole pitch. Before you start your proposal on Shark Tank, you got a little something, and just because of that, I can't trust you as a business owner. I'm out. You could have Amazon in 1995. I'd rather not.
I don't care your political party. I'm out. Done.
I am out. Thank you. God bless.
They're not gonna make it. That's just
point blank period. Point blank dot period comma.
Man, they showed. Was this the episode where they showed the preview?
Yes.
He done made the same mistake again in her mind. I said, "Oh, we never gonna hear the end of it."
She was trying to give him the flowers. She said, "Thank you." So
she's loony. I don't care.
Like, stop talking about it in this episode. And the next, you got one clean episode of her not being mad about you breaking her trust. And in the preview, you did it again. We'll never hear the end of it.
No, he's done.
Nah.
We will never hear the end of it.
Nah.
She was like, we're in the dark. We're in the hotel bathroom. She was like, I would like for you to tell me I'm beautiful. He said, I told you you were drippy, you icy. She was like, I am not your bro. He was like, but you are.
He can't win even if he was winning with her. Like it's a lose-lose. They ain't gonna make it. Ain't nothing to talk about.
No.
This ain't even Married at First Sight. It's just like these niggas ain't make it in 8 weeks. That's what this show needs to be about. Yeah. We ain't gonna make it after 8 weeks.
It might as well be the fastest divorces. Like it should be who can get out of it the quickest. I don't think anybody will beat the people from last season, but you know, these people, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for the contractual agreement, would have dipped. Most of the couples would have dipped.
Listen, Melissa and I went to Robert and Bria's wedding over the weekend, and I want to say that seeing their, are you going to talk about something on the podcast? Mm-hmm. Okay, I ain't going to say too much. No, that's fine. But one thing that was really nice, Melissa takes care in her approach to that show. She could have made some storylines that rival Married at First Sight. She chose to edit that out and protect them people. We was at them people's wedding, and their family was, this was a regular wedding. They love each other for real. And I was like, that's what, when you care and you want to make love work versus you want to make good television. Good TV don't necessarily equal good relationships. Yeah. Right? Them is two separate things.
Don't nobody want to see a bunch of happy shit.
No. I want to see train wrecks.
Right? Yeah.
I want to see Chris and Paige and Johnny and Bao and everybody this season. Karen and Miles.
Listen, you remember names.
I know. I remember all the names.
Yeah, but their season was chaotic.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the girl who who was it, Hurricane K, who pushed the foosball table.
Yeah,
beat up in ping pong tables for no reason.
That was so hilarious because that thing was everything she thought. She was like, ugh. But anyway, so it was nice to see that, like, when you really care about people making it and you take time and care about it, then they be making it. They have a chance to make full success. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, that they're not going to make it. We're moving on. Anything else on them?
Nah.
Okay. Last couple is Alexis and Justin.
This Nick, go ahead.
Justin, I just need him to shut up. Because the man is talking in goddamn circles. You know, my emotions are shaped like a bulletproof vest. Even though I cry about everything.
I got thick skin. You can't see it from under all the tears. This boy is more delicate than Bible pages.
I don't have any trauma or baggage, but because I've been hurt, you ain't gonna hurt me. That's how I know. I ain't got. And Alexis is like, you're not making any sense.
He came out. The therapist came out. He's like, my time to shine. Coming in hot than a mug right now. Now let me tell you something, therapist. Perfect over here.
That man was saying everything was the opposite. I pull up to red lights. Green means go. You understand me? I just been walking on the bus. You understand me? Love me, hate me. You hate me. I could swim, but I walk. That's how
Stand flying.
Boy, what? You was not even saying the same thing in consecutive words. You said, I am so open to being hurt, but at the same time, you will never hurt me because I've been hurt.
It's like, who are you trying to impress right now?
And
we see you.
He would hear himself and then self-correct and then do it again. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm openly closed to relationships.
He said, "I'll let
my heart." But also, you got to go out the back door immediately.
He said what he had to say.
He might as well have ended his statements with, "And I'm short." Like, that's how
I am short and
he
white.
was.
I'm short, white, confident, all of it.
My dog is perfectly behaved outside of the time it fights other dogs and bites your dog in the eye. It's never been in trouble except the time it just got in trouble yesterday. His dog's still in jail, by the way. The dog doing 5%.
That dog is doing a hard bid.
His dog is upstate at Roofer's Island.
Yes.
That dog ain't coming out. That dog was donated.
That dog ain't even got conjugal visits. He gonna be behind the glass. They're gonna be like, Roof.
Me and X ain't did nothing wrong. That dog ain't did nothing wrong.
10 toes down on a RICO case. That dog is upstate. For real. Orange is the new bark.
Now,
that's equivalent to standing across the street.
That was great, Kevin.
From a bank robbery. And the cops being like, you know what? You going to jail too. Why? Because you saw it.
Poor dog. Not Nate. What that boy's name is? Tree.
Yeah, Tree.
Alexis, Justin. When he be talking, she be talking with her mouth closed. He be talking, she be like.
When she said, when he asked her, "Do you love me?" She said, "Mm-mm."
He said, "Could you tell me you love me now?" She said, "No, I cannot." She said,
let's
"I
do
don't
this
feel
story real
comfortable."
quick.
What?
Just reminded me. So we was flying United. You know, Delta, we got diamond status and all that stuff. So they bought us airline tickets, and some airlines with the ticket you can go into their
Lounge.
Sky Club, right? So me and Melissa was in Houston flying here, and we was tired and we was real early because they was like, you got to come 3 hours late early because the airport's on a remodel. Y'all got to come in early or you might not make your flight. So me and Melissa were like, damn, we cannot be late. So we come super early. Of course, nothing goes wrong. We breeze right through. So I say, let's go see if our ticket gets us into their little Sky Club, right? So we go up there, Asian lady. We come up here, scan our ticket. I said, can you just let us know? We're not sure if we can come in with this ticket. Just let us know if we can come in or not. She said, boop. No. Y'all, no. Do y'all fly a lot? No. Yeah, y'all just get out of here.
Get on out of here.
He was just she stamped at us.
She said, get.
Marcus, Angel, the time between boop and was 0.2 seconds. She said, boop, She didn't even look up. Boop, no,
listen, we had the same thing happen. We pulled all of our kids into the line like, we got these tickets, these first class tickets. They're gonna let us in. She was like, it's not based off your ticket, babe. This is a membership. You ain't got the membership.
Who was like,
I was like, well, you see, we've got so many children.
Y'all see these fools right here?
We had pressed the door for the elevator. It was taking long. We was just like, we can go downstairs. We feel like we need to be out of here quickly. Let's just go down the stairs before y'all throw us out. The lady
vacate expeditiously.
Marcus, Angel. The lady looked at us like we were dirty. She was like, can y'all a little bit musty? We just got out the shower. Can y'all? Ugh.
Listen, we just got this Amex Platinum card. Y'all got the Platinum card or just the Delta card? Because the Platinum card will get you in.
We got the Platinum.
Oh yeah, that's all. That's what you should have shown
them.
They're
talking about that Platinum.
Oh,
they're talking about the Platinum.
Oh, then we don't have double Platinum.
The
you talking about the heavy one, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's 2 Platinum.
Oh,
it's the silver one. Do y'all got the silver card?
No, that's the basic one, ain't it?
The business platinum.
The thick metal.
It ain't
business
thick.
platinum.
It ain't thick. Listen.
No, this one feels like a piece of like iron,
metal, right?
I have. Oh, you know what? I don't carry it with me, but I do have one.
I got one too, but I don't think it's that. I think there's 2 Platinum cards.
Oh, but mine isn't heavy though. I don't got the heavy.
Oh, okay.
Ours is Bible pages.
Well, we got that hefty one, so I don't know if they let somebody else in. But
we need the Centurion. That lounge is crazy.
I'm trying to get that black.
I'm trying to get that black too.
Actually,
No, we done talked to some people that see this the Platinum.
Yeah, I think I have it for Dope Synergy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then that makes sense. You can use that.
We got a friend who got the black card.
Yes.
I
think we got the Delta Platinum. I don't think we got the American Express straight up Platinum.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, a friend of ours had the black card. Let me tell you what I didn't know. Like I had heard about it from rap songs. Boy, you could doggone about buy a house on the black card.
You have to spend. You have a minimum you have to spend.
I could buy a person.
Did you look into it?
No, but
yes.
Well, he might have. But I know. This is what I do know. If the platinum, they don't have a limit, so they're just like wherever you want to spend. So I know the black. There's no limit of what you can spend, but I do believe there's a minimum that you have to spend.
I don't know that I ever want to be.
They said you have to spend $250,000 a year minimum.
Oh, well, you can do that. Y'all could do that easily.
Yeah, I can't remember the rates, but I remember back when I saw the minimum, I was like,
"Oh, the black card has a $10,000. What's the annual fee on the platinum that y'all got? The platinum.
Black card got an annual fee?
$750.
A $10,000 annual fee?
That's crazy. But you probably get everything.
An annual fee that is $10,000?
They said it comes with the travel agent.
Oh yeah, you
$10,000
on the black.
$10,000?
It better.
For $10,000, it better come with a small person to do your grocery shopping.
Nah, I was gonna say it better come with a heifer to live with us.
$10,000.
It probably got everything though.
I remember when
And
we
if
got
you-
the Delta Reserve was $500 annual fee. I was like, God, dog.
Yeah, the platinum is just $750, but I believe it's 10K initiation, 5K annual. That's what Alicia said.
Yeah, we over here taking these people. Alicia, you know what you talking about?
Yeah, Alicia be knowing everything.
Beyond
She's
Meat
smart.
Burger owes me nothing. Wow,
All right.
that's a different lifestyle.
Show enough.
Yeah, that boy done lost his mind. They ain't gonna make it.
Oh, not only that, Tree be running his goddamn on mouth. That's why Asian boy keep getting in trouble. Because Asian boy is confiding in Tree, and Tree be up on a vacation braids and be like, let me tell you what he said about old girl. He said that she stank.
Yes. And that's the problem. You vacation braids, whatever her name is, you can't go back and run and tell the friend after he done confided in you and you realize he's just talking to him for advice or whatever have you. He ain't talking bad about the girl. Well, I'm assuming so. But if he's just confiding in him for advice, like low key, you might want to shut up because you should be asking Tree, what are you saying back to him?
But you listen.
Come on.
Right.
Man, we be using gossip to get in good with our wives.
Yeah, but he finna mess it up.
Who?
You gotta
Justin?
know, yes, this is the thing. If it's like, oh, she's cheating, well, I'm gonna have to say something. Okay, fine. But if it's like, oh, he told me, she told me, da da da, you can't then, well, my husband said that your husband said, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because now you done got
Because
me
you
in
being
trouble.
messy.
You got me in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah, Tree be running his mouth, and Justin need to wise up, or whatever, little age boy, he needs to wise up and stop talking to that boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because he be trying, hold on, first of all, that boy be throwing out advice like he know what the hell he talking about too. I'm like, boy, shut up. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. It's probably not an advice, wise counsel session. They are venting to each other about their wives.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro code, listen, you lose brotherly trust, and then you also mess it up with your wife if the venting comes out.
Yes.
I can't vent to Marcus about Melissa, and then Marcus tell Angel, and Angel tell Melissa. Then I'd be like, Marcus,
right? It only takes one time for it to happen.
We're out,
and it already did happen once because that's how we got out the first time.
The first time.
I won't never tell Greg something again. Anything.
You never tell what?
Greg, anything ever again.
What happened? Something came out.
What was that show that you got? Something you got?
Oh, my pilot that I was trying to tell each of you all individually. Marcus went and ran his mouth, and then
because Greg was asking about it, and Greg told me straight up, "Well, anything I know, Mel's gonna know." I was like, "Good to know."
But he didn't realize to say to Mel, "Don't say nothing when Angel tells you."
That's
act surprised.
That's the key.
Yeah. That's the key.
Listen, whatever you tell me, Melissa will never know if you don't want her to know publicly. Privately, I'd be like, girl, let me tell you what about this. Listen, men, as much as we act, we love a good girl. Now, we might not say, girl, let me tell you, but we be like,
because we rarely get those opportunities. So when we do, it's like,
we be right.
Angel.
This is us, Marcus.
Angel.
When men finally get something, we be like, listen, you can't say nothing. That's how you can't say nothing. And if you tell you, they'll never tell me nothing else. Ooh,
man,
they done told me he don't even love her. He got an outside baby with a woman from Japan. Outside baby.
Kev.
With a woman from Japan.
A woman from Japan. He went overseas.
Kev.
I was about to say he's definitely in the military.
I was at work one day, and I got the most random phone call from the most random person. Giving me tea, and I was just like, where's all this coming from? I called Angel. I said, Angel. I said, hold on. First of all, is this what this feels like? Oh my God, this is great. She was like, what? Girl, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
What I suck at, because I don't never get good stuff first. You can't even barely get into my ears some good tea. I got the list.
Oh, Kev.
When I get home, I gotta remind you, tell me that listen, it's about Angel.
I love you, Mel.
I gotta tell you about this. Do not and then the worst part is when you get told something, and then your moment of truth happens when the person tells you, and you gotta act like you didn't know. But when I tell you, I've never believed. I'll be like, what? That is so crazy.
First of all, Kevin, we know you can't hold nothing.
No, listen, no. Let me tell you this. No,
like,
don't
hey,
say he can hold. No, don't do it. Just in case spill something. Here recently.
Oh, that one thing.
No,
Boy,
but
you always
listen.
bring up that thing. That was weeks ago.
No, listen. Here recently though, this was hysterical. I said we were leaving after one of the podcasts. I said, Kevin, I got some tea to tell you that I shouldn't tell you. He said, that's the best type of tea to tell me, Angel.
Something I ain't supposed to know personally?
That's the best type of tea.
That's premium English. That's English breakfast from over there.
Okay.
I want to go. I want to listen like this.
That's that English muffin that we ain't never had.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be down. You tell me it's gonna be down to Lipstick Alley of Liss.
Okay.
I'm talking about I be in the bed like this. Now, so what they said is,
no, y'all are two fun people to tell tea to because y'all be dramatic. Melissa is the most dramatic.
Like, I'm so glad I'm telling y'all this.
Hit myself. Oh,
yes.
Hold on. Okay, tell me.
Hold on, wait. Let me open some wine.
Tell Lisa something. She can give you the best audience. Oh, hold up, everybody.
She really does.
No, Melissa gonna make that conversation a whole event,
and it's the best.
All the details.
Hold on, everybody, pour a glass. Come here. Now, what was you saying?
Hush, Monty, hush. Place. Okay, what? What?
It is the best.
No, this is the other thing about Liz. This is the thing about Liz that make her a great person to tell a story to. You start off. So he said, what? Hold on. He said,
I believe it, man.
Mel, I believe it.
Y'all come over. I don't even want to mess it up. Come over. Lisa don't even let you get, because Lisa want every detail of the story.
I'll be wanting the details.
So they was arguing. Lisa be like, hold on. What temperature was it? 72 degrees. Oh, so y'all was a little bit hot, but also kind of chill. Okay, go ahead. No. What did they eat for lunch the last Thursday night?
She do be asking questions like.
Melissa needs you to paint the picture like a novelist. What kind of tree was outside they was walking under?
Hold on, but who else was in the car? That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Wait. Y'all want to order some food first? Because I feel like it's going to be. By the time y'all get to the good part, the food going to be here.
But Kevin tell T like he was supposed to tell it. It's never, y'all don't say nothing.
Kevin TB Kool-Aid that he just serving to everybody. Here, y'all want some too? Here, y'all take some. Here's a water hose.
Kevin told me some recent tea that I've been waiting for. He said, oh, Angel, let me tell you. Like, it was there was no like, okay, like, and this is the secret. He was like, oh, let me tell you. So I talked to him and this is what he said. I was like, oh, like, there is no like suspense. It's as if this was never meant to be a secret amongst us, like from you to me. This was supposed to be a part of the conversation.
I'm gonna tell y'all, and we gotta go because listen, we gotta shoot. When the person be telling me, I be blanking out because I be like, oh, I can't wait to tell. Listen, ooh, soon as they start, I'll be like, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the one.
No, you'll be missing details and be mixing up the story. I don't be liking that. I need accuracy. I need it to be accurate.
You know what's bad is all of a sudden ain't nobody gonna be telling us nothing.
They're gonna be like,
no, I didn't know it. What happened? Oh, it's on the news now. Oh, okay.
That's me tonight at 8 on KevOnStage Studios.
Yes, come on.
Their marriage
not
is
news.
apart.
Not news is what we
All
are.
right, bye. I'm hot. I gotta do it a little bit.
Oh, never a little bit.
No, we hot over here too.
I want to. As soon as they start, the sooner we can eat lunch.
Are the boys okay?
Yes, they're with Mel.
They're with Mel.
I was gonna say they ain't hit us up.
I was like, dear God.
Them boys would have been pirates, and they would have been in the Caribbean. They wouldn't hit y'all.
Yeah.
All right, love y'all.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.